Big turnouts expected Friday when Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark will lie in state at the Capitol. Very few Minnesotans have been honored this way since the state capitol opened in 1905. And final details are still being worked out, but Chief Political Reporter Tom Hauser joins us live with what you can expect if you plan to pay respects to the Hortmans. Tom?
Yeah, Kevin, here's what we do know. The caskets of Melissa and Mark Hortman will be placed here in the center of the rotunda inside this roped off area atop the L'Etoile du Nord, or Star of the North logo. The Hortmans are expected to attract a big outpouring of mourners because of the way they died and because she was still actively serving in the legislature. Former Vice President and U.S. Senator Hubert Humphrey drew the biggest crowd in recent examples of people who've lay in state at the Capitol. An estimated 40,000 people braved freezing temperatures before getting into the Capitol in January of 1978. That won't be a problem in our summer weather, although rain is always possible, but not forecast for Friday. We're told every effort will be made to keep all of the people here to pay respects to the Hortmans in line inside the Capitol building. And fortunately, there's plenty of room to do that here, both on the first floor and up on the second floor, as we saw when Hubert Humphrey lay in state here in 1978. Parking is always difficult around the state capitol when big crowds are expected, so organizers are urging people to take public transit, like light rail or buses, to the station nearby along University Avenue. Once you get here, history gives us some guide to what you might expect. The oldest image we found is from Governor John Johnson in 1909, with flags and flowers surrounding the casket. Governor Floyd B. Olson attracted 250,000 people when he died during his third term in office in 1936. More recently, there were smaller gatherings for former Governor Elmer Anderson in 2004, who died at age 95, and former Governor and Congressman Al Quie in 2023. He died at age 99. Now, we are told there will be no formal program or speakers for the Hortman event. Given the nature of how they died and the outpouring of grief since then, we do expect a lot of mourners to be here to pay their respects to Melissa and Mark Hortman and their golden retriever, Gilbert. Again, that's Friday between noon and 5 p.m. The public is invited. Live at the state capitol, Tom Hauser, 5 Eyewitness News.